228. Hashtag loneliness fixed at WeirdAsia underscore hashtag VerseTV 228D.
In Japan, loneliness has become such a national epidemic that there are services that allow you to rent entire families for company. This is Ishi Ryuichi, a fake father to about 25 families and a rental husband to over 600 different women. He's also the CEO of Family Romance, a popular family rental service. Starting from around $80, you can choose from over 1,200 professional family members to take you to graduations, weddings, and even a drink at the pub. Due to a skyrocketing increase in loneliness in Japan, sadly, these services are necessary. And Ishii says the job is super rewarding. So, do you think the West is ready for a service like this?
Loneliness can be hard, period. And as far as the question of the difference between the West being ready for, I say that there's a difference between being ready for something and having a need for something. While we might pretty obviously not be ready for it yet, loneliness is a thing here too. There are a lot of people who are lonely. And I go back to two places. The Boondocks, love that show. Don't get to watch it as much, but when the grandfather hooked up with a woman pimp who, I know the shows are so wild, but it makes a point. Hooked up with a woman pimp who is pimping him out to women, and he's like, yeah, I'm about to have a whole lot of sex with a whole lot of women, and all the women would want is for him to like just hold them, sit and watch TV with them, and stuff like that. It wasn't about sex at all, you know. And we know that same thing happens because grandpa's character was like, man, these women don't want to have sex. They just want to sit and talk and stuff. It's like that also happens with men. And Trevor Noah spoke about that on his show as well, how there's a good number of men who will pay for the company of a prostitute. No sex, just be with me, talk to me, chat with me, you know? So I say, I also wonder, as far as the people for families, now, as far as making it to the West, it'd be an issue because right now there is a stigma around prostitution. So there would be a stigma around people renting themselves as a family, even though you could be like, no, we're renting, I'm renting myself as her husband. We're not having sex, just like real husband and wife. Anyway, you know, we're just spending time together. And the kids are just playing video games at night when they get home, you know? So it's like, but that could feel too much like prostitution to some people. So it'd have to be marketed differently. And yeah, you know, I can imagine like basic complexity, you're one squared.
Yeah, I'm sorry, just a minute,
Well, not your one squared, your whole topic.
All right, so, all right, I'm done trying to fix that. All right, so, now I could be very, very wrong, but just in my opinion, I truly believe that the service is not currently not needed in the US, and just my opinion. um I do fully understand the concept behind it. I just don't think it's really desperately needed here in the US in particular, is of now. And that's just my opinion.
Once again, I'm going to step on your extra time
Go
and
for
say, I can see highly successful executives getting to the point that it's like, you know what? I don't want to take the time out of work to raise a family, or if a woman get pregnant and give birth for my husband and stuff like that. No, I'm just going to rent this family and we'll do that. We'll have our fun with the family at times that we want to, and I could see that becoming a thing. And subsequently, I can see people giving birth to new children becoming a thing for the working class to be like, oh, okay, well, we are going to give birth to these kids so we can sell ourselves as a family to the wealthy people to be their family, and that could be a thing. Now, that would, I think that would be very awkward and very not cool. I also think it could become sliding it again into AI, because AI can be like, imagine that they get AI to the point that you can pick how your partner looks, your AI partner looks. And like, just imagine the sexiest man. Mm. That man can be the man that you order as your husband. And if you have the right money, you can have that man as your husband. And you all can raise a family together. And I will say maybe it would get to the point that hybrid families and human families